Welcome back, family. I want to explain something to you that many people have brought to my attention. And it's not about depression per se, but it's about a detachment, a letdown, an empty feeling. And I spoke to 3 people about this. I understand what it is. I'm not feeling this. I've been through this phase before. But it's happening more and more with people, I would say, in the younger age groups. All age groups, but more so the younger age groups. And I don't know if social media is to blame for it completely, because there are a lot of other factors. And this engineered world that we live in is very much artificial. We know so much about science and health, the human body, mental health, but still there's a void there. And I think I nailed it. It may sound depressing in the beginning, but I think toward the end of the words I put down that you might agree, because I see this in many young people, late 20s, 30s, sometimes 40s. But there's something unsettling about reaching the goals you once prayed for and still feeling like nothing changed on the inside. You look around at everything you worked for, everything you sacrificed, sleep in peace to get, and instead of joy, you feel a quiet emptiness. This is pretty much what it is, what was brought to me. It's like the world told you that success would fix you, but the silence that hits you afterward says something different. Many people in their late 20s, 30s, and even 40s are living this right now. You hit the milestones, but they don't hit back. You get the promotion, the house, the followers, the attention, and 3 weeks later, you're already chasing something else. You're grown now, but the promises you were taught as a kid, that each achievement would bring happiness, feel like half-truths. Nobody warned you that once you climb the mountain, all you'd see were more mountains. You reach the goals you thought would finally make you feel whole, but instead, you feel tired. The kind of tired that goes beyond your body. The kind of tired that sits in your soul. You realize the job title didn't change your mood. The relationship didn't fix your loneliness. The money didn't erase the confusion. You look around and feel like you tricked yourself into believing that outside wins could solve inside questions. The emptiness you carry isn't a flaw. It isn't ingratitude. And it's not a sickness that needs to be medicated or drowned in more work. It's a form of honesty. It's your soul refusing to accept the lies this culture feeds you. Lies that say staying busy means you're important, or that productivity equals purpose. Most people don't even stop long enough to face themselves. Every time life gets too quiet, we grab our phones, turn on the screen, or look for another goal. just so we don't have to sit in the silence. But that silence is trying to tell you something. It's trying to show you the truth beneath all the noise. The truth that no job title, no new house, no amount of followers, no applause, no amount of money is going to fill the deeper space inside of you. You can stack achievements like trophies, but if you're doing it to avoid yourself, the emptiness will always return. Our culture teaches us to run from that feeling, but that feeling is real. That restlessness is real. And ironically, that boredom and discomfort are more honest than the fake high of being busy. When you're bored, when you're restless, at least you're touching something true. Something that hasn't been dressed up to look like success. We live in a world that pressures you to constantly upgrade yourself, optimize yourself, and chase a perfect version of you that doesn't even exist. You read the books, take the courses, follow the routines, build the habits, and somehow the void is still right there. Because the void was never about your schedule or your discipline. It was something deeper, something untouched by all the hustle. There's a special kind of loneliness that comes with empty achievements. You can be surrounded by people, loved by your family, respected on the job, and still wake up at night feeling like you're disconnected from something essential. A part of you nobody can touch, a place inside that success can't reach. You might even feel like you're living a life that doesn't quite fit you, like you're playing a role you didn't choose. This loneliness isn't failure. It's awareness. It's the cost of finally seeing the difference between what society celebrates and what your spirit actually needs. The real mistake many of us make is not failing. It's looking for meaning in places that can't provide it. Job titles, money, attention, approval. These things can make life more comfortable, but they can't make life meaningful. Let's be real. There's nothing wrong with wanting money, comfort, or a better lifestyle. Wanting a stable, comfortable life is a normal and respectable desire. But thinking money will fix the deep questions inside of you is where the trap begins. You can get the bag and still feel empty. You can have security and still feel lost. The zeros in your account won't silence the questions in your chest. A lot of the exhaustion you feel today isn't physical. It's spiritual. You're tired of performing, tired of being on, tired of pretending you're fine, tired of presenting a polished version of yourself to keep up with everybody else's highlight reel. Even your sadness is expected to look inspirational. Everything has to be content. Everything has to be growth. That exhaustion is your mind refusing to become a machine. It's your soul pushing back against a lifestyle that is slowly draining you. And honestly, one of the most rebellious things you can do is simply stop. Stop performing. Stop pretending. Stop chasing every minute. and feel what's really going on inside without trying to turn it into a project. Success has a twisted side people don't talk about. The higher you climb, the more you feel trapped by the image you built. You can't show weakness. You can't slow down. You can't be confused. You're expected to maintain the role of someone who has it all together, even when you don't. At a certain point, you have to ask yourself a real question. What if none of this, the titles, the wins, the trophies, has the deep meaning you were taught to expect? That thought can sound depressing at first, but strangely, it's freeing. Because once you stop demanding that success be something magical, you take the pressure off your life. You stop trying to turn everything into a grand purpose. You can breathe again. Maybe the real peace comes from accepting that you don't need to prove your existence through accomplishments. You don't need to justify your life through constant achievement. You can simply live. You can choose what matters to you instead of chasing what looks good to others. Everybody wants for that day when everything finally makes sense. That day never comes. The next goal always moves the finish line. You achieve it, feel good for a moment, and then the emptiness returns, asking you to look deeper. You can keep running, or you can stop and listen. That empty feeling inside of you isn't proof that something is wrong with you. It's proof that you're awake. It's proof that you're not satisfied with surface level living. It's proof that your soul is deeper than the distractions around you. And even though carrying that depth is heavy at times, it's also a gift. It means you see through the noise. It means you feel what others try to avoid. And the world will judge you for that. People don't like when you question the game. They want you to keep on running, keep achieving, keep pretending. But once you've seen the emptiness behind the chase, you can't unsee it. You can act like you care, but your spirit knows the truth. The real freedom starts when you stop lying to yourself, when you stop pretending that achievements will save you, when you stop expecting the world to give you a meaning it never had to offer. You don't need the next level to feel whole. You don't need the next reward to feel valuable. You don't need the world's approval to finally breathe. You just need the courage to live from the inside out instead of from the outside in. I think you'll agree if you really think about it. Let me know what you think. On to the next one. I love you all. Lancescurv out. Let's go deeper.